Hey guys, Unbox Guy here. Today I have a new product from Stetson here in front of me. This is the Emin in 100% Milan straw Fedora. They just came out with this one, so there's no reviews on it. So today I want to give you my honest opinion on this hat and whether it is a good hat for you. Now before we dive into this video, I wanted to talk a little bit about my own specialty coffee roasting business, Brain Fuel Coffee. I started this a couple years ago, and I'm dedicated to sourcing the highest quality specialty coffee and ensuring my customers always enjoy what they purchase. If you would like to give my coffee a try, use the code UNBOXED in the description down below with the website, and it will give you 20% off of your first order. Now let's get right into this unboxing. First, let's dive right into this hat, talking about the straw material. Stetson says this is a 100% Milan straw Fedora. Now I was doing some research, and Milan can refer to a lot of things nowadays. Traditionally, Milan referred to a type of weave that was made using wheat, hand woven together. But now there are modern Milan straw hats, and they can be made out of all sorts of things, including hemp and even plastic. Now, Milan also refers to the specific type of pattern, which I'll get a close-up on, and you can be able to see that in a bit. It's pretty clean. We have the 100% Milan straw. We have what they call a 2¼ inch brim and a 4-inch crown. Now, one thing that's important to note about this hat in particular is that no matter what size you do, those dimensions are going to be the same. So if you have a smaller head, it might look a little bit taller, and if you have a wider head, it might look a little shorter in perspective to the shaping and the sizing of the hat and the brim. We have this really nice grosgrain band that Stetson included with a bow. It's got a little bit of an overlap, which looks cool. Stetson also included a metal pin. It says Stetson right there. Now on the inside, it's a breathable, what they call their Drylex material. It is a more breathable sweatband, good for summer heat. It's got a little bit of a foam padding under there. We included a nice bow right there, and we can see right there, Stetson, made in the USA. That is the other thing about this one. A lot of their hats are made in Mexico, or their Panama hats in particular are hand woven in Ecuador. And now this one is, as it says, made in the USA from start to finish. In case you were wondering, like I was before we purchased this, is it a snap brim fedora? And the answer is no. Snap brim just means that it can fold down in the front. Now it doesn't really hold its shape down, so I would say it is not a snap brim. Kind of the way it is, so it's a little bit of a bucket curl there, and that's what you're going to get out of it. You're not going to be able to flip it down in the front like you might on some other fedoras. Now let's talk about some of the things that I do like about this hat and some of the things that I don't like about this hat, so you can make a decision on whether you want to pick it up or whether you want to pass. Starting off, one of the things that I do like about this hat is the straw that they chose. This Milan straw in particular is a little bit more rigid, it's a little bit more durable. For everyday wear, it's going to be more forgiving. It's got more of a pinch, soft feel to it. It's not super stiff, so it doesn't feel like you're going to break it. And it'll also hold up to the elements better than some of the other straws that they sell. Now, one of the things that I like about this hat, possibly even the most, is the overall shaping of this hat. They chose a really nice traditional style fedora, really nice pinch. I think the grosgrain band with the classic bow ties it all really nicely together. It's got the center dent right here, which looks super clean. But yeah, overall, this is a really nice looking fedora. Now let's talk about some of the things that I don't like about this hat. One of the biggest things that I don't like about this fedora is the sizing. They only sell this hat in a small, medium, large, and extra large. Now for those who are on the lower or upper spectrum of those sizes, this hat may not fit you quite like you want. I don't know why they chose to do this, because their Milan latte, or their latte Milan hat, and also their Milan Stratoliner all have specific sizes, like a 6 7/8, 7, and so on. This one in particular, they chose to just do generic sizes, which for some people might fit you perfectly, and for other people it might have a little bit too much wiggle room, and then the next size will be either too big or too small. So that is one complaint that I have about this hat. Other thing about this hat is the sweatband. It feels a little bit cheap. Now, I don't know what they would have replaced it with instead. Maybe cotton instead of this, what I think is polyester. I feel like that would have felt a little bit nicer against the head. So let's talk about pricing on this hat. This hat comes in at $105 plus shipping, which I believe is $10. I think is a fair price. I would say maybe a little bit on the high side. Now, like I was saying, the Latte Milan straw hat and also the Milan Stratoliner, they're both a little bit more size specific. So if you don't fit in the spectrum of just the small, medium, large, extra large, you might want to go with one of those. Both of them are around the same price. But yeah, overall, I feel like this is a really nice, clean hat. So let me know whether you think that this is a hat that you would like to pick up. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. And as always, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for more.